buenas, toda mi gente bonita del Beli, ¿cómo están por ahí? ¿Me echaron menos o no? Yo creo que me echaron menos porque ha tenido llamadas y mensajes que, ¿dónde estás? Y que cuando sales y que, oye, chica, me busca más que mi vieja. Pero aquí estoy. Y estamos ahorita, estamos haciendo un pollito ahorita. Nomás acabando, vamos derechito a la parrilla de hincaros ahí, una cervecita y a hacer pizza, así, ¿no? Presionarnos porque vamos a comer, porque ahora es el día de los de Guadalupes. Hay saludos a todos los Lupes que nacieron ahora December 12. Pero ojalá y todos están pasando bien. Nosotros todavía estamos getting over the Cowboys defeat. Everybody's coming back with the Leon Lett. It went through my mind when it happened, but I think Leon Lett was even. This one was worse than Leon Lett because the other one había snowy. Este vato nada más, I don't even know who he was. I thought he was in the sideline. I've never seen him. But anyway, we're going to start off with week 14. Déjame ponerme los Benjamin Buttons. Hope everybody's doing all right. We have a great game today, but last Thursday, the Lions was a close game with the Packers. I got mi amigo Gonzalo Gonzalez. Your Packers are doing good. Eric, Nino, their Packers are doing good. But the Lions were a little bit better. They beat them by a field goal at the end, 34-31. The Lions are 12-1. The Packers are still 9-4. They're still in it. You know, they're doing better than most teams in the league. The Dolphins surprised me by beating the Jets, but you know the Jets they're going downhill. I'm not surprised if they bench Aaron Rodgers before the season's over. The Dolphins, none of these teams are getting anywhere. The Dolphins are 6-7. The Jets are 3-10. But still a lot of points, 32-26. Imagine the defenses on that. Even the Cowboys stopped the Bengals. I thought it was going to be. If they go into the 30s, we're done. But we defense played well, but we've had a lot of players that are injured. Anyway, the Vikings 42. The Vikings beat up on Kirk Cousins. Falcons are not going nothing. They're not going anywhere, and Kirk Cousins will be out of a job come December. Which already December, come January, he's done. The Vikings are 11-2. Rob Romero, the Vikings are doing excellent. The Giants. This is the first time that I commend the Saints, because I'm not a Saints fan. But, I think they're getting a new quarterback. I think they got a new quarterback. As a matter of fact, I think they're getting the old quarterback. What is it, DiNucci? What is Steve DiNucci from the Cowboys? I think he went to the Saints this week. So they're gonna get a little bit of the Cowboys. A ver cómo les va. A ver si no les va como nosotros. But the Saints got a Cowboy quarterback coming in to New Orleans to face week 15. But the Saints beat the Giants. Of course, everybody beats the Giants these days. They're 2-11. The Saints are 5-8. None of those teams are going anywhere. They're going to eat popcorn on a sofa somewhere at home, somewhere. Somebody's home. Somebody's inviting somebody. Either Eli Manning or el hermano Eli Manning. Van a invitar a todos que vayan ahí a comer popcorn con ellos en el show de ellos porque no van a ir por un lado. The Panthers. This is a team we should have beat the Bengals because we had the Panthers next coming week 15. The Eagles, of course, the Eagles did what the Eagles do. They win at the end, 11-2. They're 11-2, 22-16. They beat the Panthers. The Browns and the Steelers, Danny Castaneda, your Steelers are looking Super Bowlish. They're Super Bowlish, 10-3, 27-14. But of course, they played the Browns, and we don't even know who the quarterback from the Browns is. It used to be Winston. Now I don't know who the hell it is. But the Browns, of course, are not going anywhere. They're going to look for a new quarterback, possibly a new coach come next year, 2025. The final for the Buccaneers, they're still in it for the wild card. Baker Mayfield's playing excellent. Sometimes he shows up, and when he does, he gets 28-13. Unfortunately, he was playing the Raiders, and they're 2-11. The Raiders, they're looking for a new coach, and they're looking for everybody to come in and maybe possibly another quarterback. The Jaguars, fíjate, los Titans beat up on the Texans a couple of weeks ago, and the Jaguars are worse than them. And the Texans barely won against because they had the Titans first, and then the Jaguars. They lost against the Titans. They almost lost against the Jaguars. Now they're in a bye, and next week they're gonna come back and face the Chiefs. The Chiefs, of course, everybody knows that the biggest NFL rigged team. You just turn on your phone and says we all know that they're rigging the game for the NFL. They want to go three-peat. Doesn't matter. They're still winning. Doesn't matter. I wish our team, the Cowboys, was rigged so we could possibly get at least a playoff. But the Jaguars beat them in a low-scoring game, 10-6, at Tennessee. So Tennessee, of course, was the old Houston Oilers. They moved to Tennessee. They became the Titans, and they took all the. Now we got the Texans, and they're here in our hometown, Houston. So the Seahawks. The Seahawks are 8-5. The Cardinals are 6-7. I thought the Cardinals were a little bit better, but the Seahawks beat them 30-18 at home. The Cardinals lost at home. This is a game that really shocked me, but I mean, the Bills lost to the Rams. The Rams are playing the 49ers tonight. It's going to be a hell of a game. I got the Rams winning. Hopefully they play like they played against the Bills. But I'm saying, why does the Bills always have high-scoring games? This is the highest scoring game of all season. 42. Bills scored 42 and the Rams beat them 44-42. I mean, you're talking 86 points in a game? That's a basketball score. But the Bills lost. They're 10-3. I mean, they're all right. They're not going anywhere. But the Rams is one of those teams, like I'm saying tonight, I got them beating the San Francisco 49ers. If they play like this, they should have no problem against Brock Purdy and the 49er organization. I got them beating the 49ers tonight. The 49ers won against the Bears. Primo, Anthony, your Bears are looking a little bit, they're looking a little bit bad. They're looking a little bit cowboyish. They're 4-9, 38-13, olvídate. Les hicieron garras. The Chargers and the Chiefs, this is a game that I say the Chiefs have won maybe all the games. They've won by one score, maybe 7 or 3. They haven't won a blowout game this season. So they're 12-1. I don't know. They say this is the rig. They're rigged. Well, like I say, I wish we were rigged to, at least get to the playoffs, because I think we're going to sit this one out. Pretty much sure. Texans got a better shot than the Cowboys. I hope one of the Texas team makes it to the playoffs so we can have somebody to support. Because I don't want to be supporting. If I'll be supporting the Bills. I think I'll be supporting the Bills. If I don't want the Chiefs to win. Of course, I don't want the Chiefs. I don't want the Packers to win. But shit, I'll pick the Packers over the Chiefs. I don't want the Chiefs to win 3 times. I mean, what's this world coming to if the Chiefs win 3 times in a row? So, of course, the final against the Cowboys, it was Monday night. Last Monday night. Chinga, me levanté 27-20. I haven't made the show because it's a little cold here, and we don't work when the cold. I don't know about you guys, but I don't work when it's cold. I call in sick and put on my flip-flops with socks, blancos, and just stay indoors. But the Bengals, the 5-8 Bengals and the 5-8 Cowboys, which was last week, the Bengals came back and did a Leon Lett at 28. If you tell me his name, I don't know where it is. But he walked. I saw him walk back to the when they go to the locker room, and it was a walk of shame. So we're gonna do the walk of shame for the Cowboys, number 28. I don't even know his name. Jerry Jones. If I was the owner, I would have fired him immediately. I just heard a rumor. I heard a rumor today. Of course, rumors are, just rumors. But Elon Musk is interested in buying the Cowboys, and he's got the money to do so. So maybe we need somebody to come in and stir the pot. People were happy. I read a lot of comments. They were happy that the Cowboys lost. That way we can get the draft picks that we need. I mean, we're not going to win anymore. I hope we don't win anymore, so we can get the draft picks of a losing team. We should come out at the end. We get we get a lot of picks. So I'm saying if Elon Musk comes in, I'm saying Belichick. Olvídate de Belichick. Belichick is going to the Carolina Panthers. I just saw it today. He's going to Carolina Panthers. So that coach is out. I think he's going to keep him again. They're happy with McCarthy. Great coach. It wasn't McCarthy's fault that the guy went in. It's special teams. I should have heard. Well, they should have heard. 28 should have went back on the trip back to the stadium. Well, I guess they were playing at home. But now they're playing at home. Well, he should have just stayed there by himself. They should have turned on the lights. And besides, kept turning on your pads. And you can keep your jock because we don't want to wash your jock because you can keep it. That's una salación bruta. So he should have just stayed there. But of course, Leon Lett, back in the day, I don't know how long ago it was, but Troy Aikman was. We didn't hear Troy Aikman. Supposedly, Troy Aikman threw off his. Because he remembered about that Leon Lett when he was there, and that he fumbled the ball, one of those punts that they blocked. And it brought back memories. It triggered him. So supposedly he left the thing. He left the studio. I don't know how. Troy Aikman, because the guy shouldn't have touched the ball. They shouldn't even sent the block. I don't know what happened, but there was a lot of stupid things that happened there. I just saw the other day that even if they blocked it and he still didn't make the 27 yards that they need him when they recovered the ball. So it should have been fourth down. But no, it doesn't work that way. It was a fumble, and they get the 4 downs again. It was a free ball. So you get the first. Somebody sent me some stuff. Yeah, but I know he didn't make the 27 yards, but the referees know the rules also. He didn't. He could. He touched the ball before the 27 yards, and the other team got it, and they still needed like 10 yards. It should have been 4th and 10. It would have been 4th and 10 if the Cowboys player didn't touch it. But of course, he touched it. It negates everything, and it's a free ball. The team that gets it gets the 1st and 10. Se acaba el asunto. I wish the rules were different, but those are the rules. Así la tabla. So that week 14, there was a lot of stuff there. The Bills surprised me. I thought the Cowboys had a chance because they got the Panthers next week. They got the Panthers this week. Let's go into week 15. Tonight, of course, we did the it was a couple of days that were cold. So I told my producer and primo, Lupito Villalobos, I told him, of course, es el día de los Lupes ahora. So I said, let's do it on Thursday. Little carnita there and do the show and watch the Rams 49ers. We got the TV set up afuera and it's not that cold. So, but I still got the Rams beating the 49ers. Déjame ponerme los magus para darles el predictions. We got the 15th on the Sunday at 12. The Cowboys will face the Panthers. So, I know the Cowboys will probably win this one. Hopefully they don't play anybody and start losing. Now they can lose al rey because we need to get the draft picks. I hope they don't win anymore because they have no, 3 and 10. They're going against the Panthers. I hope the Panthers beats them so we can get the draft picks we need for next year and a good coach. Hopefully they get rid of the coach. The Chiefs, of course, if they didn't beat them last week, the Browns are not going to beat them this week. They're going to be 13-1. The Dolphins and the Texans better get back on the ball and start. They had a bye. I think next week they play the Chiefs. I made a mistake. They play the Dolphins this week. Of course, el sordo chingata está jugando bien. But I got the Texans coming back and winning because they had a bye on the 14th, week 14th. And next week they have the Kansas City Chiefs and they got the Ravens. And then they'll close it off with the Titans in the last game. They got hopefully they win them all so they can continue either a second seed or maybe a wild card. If they keep on winning them all, I'm pretty sure they get a second seed. I don't think it'll be the home. I think they'll start playing somebody that has the first seed somewhere like maybe Green Bay or Minnesota Vikings or maybe even the Kansas City Chiefs. But I hope they beat the Chiefs and the Ravens or at least one of those teams. They gotta beat one of those teams, either the Ravens or the Chiefs, to at least have a chance and continue this year. The Jets, of course, I think the Jets and the Jaguars, I don't think anybody's going to watch that game. Yo creo que nadie va a ver los Jets y los Jaguars. They should play that game on TNT or I don't know, the Oprah Winfrey Network, because nobody's going to watch the Jets and the Jaguars. The Commanders and the Saints, the Commanders still have a shot. Of course, they won't catch the Eagles. The Eagles are going to win the division. Commanders will probably be second, and we'll be third in the division because the Giants, of course, can't even beat their own practice squad. So the Saints and the Commanders, I got the Commanders beating the Saints. I don't know if Danucci's going to play, but I know they got the quarterback from Danucci. Hopefully he does well. I liked him when he was at the Cowboy facility when he played the scrimmages, but they got rid of him and they got him off the couch. Hopefully he didn't need all the chips and the salsa watching the games, and he's still in shape so he can play. Hopefully, maybe he'll play tomorrow. The Ravens and the Giants. The Ravens will beat the Giants. Like I said, the Giants can't even, when you were young and you would play a basketball and you would take off your shirt and it was shirts with skins. They can't even beat their own team playing shirts and skins. The Bengals and the Titans. The Bengals will beat the Titans. The Titans are, I don't even know how they beat the Houston Texans, but like I said, Joe Burrows didn't play excellent. I bet you he'll come back with that win. They got the momentum, and he'll come back and beat the Titans bien ganados. The Patriots, of course, will not win. The Cardinals will win. Two teams that, the Cardinals are still in there for a wild card. They're 6-7. If they win them out, they're there. So the Patriots are already out. I got the Cardinals beating the Patriots. I got the Broncos beating the Colts. Both teams are still in it. The Colts are still in it, 6-7. Of course, the Broncos are a little bit better. They got a better coaching with Peyton. Was it the new coach that got Sean Payton? So I got and then Nick Stuyvesant, Mix Emma, el quarterback que estaba con los. I used to watch him in college. He's good. So they got a good quarterback. They're going to be a progressive team coming up. Next year they'll be better. Got a good coach. So it's his first year. So chinga, I got the Broncos. Este cabrón de quarterback que tenían antes, Eli, ¿cómo se llama el quarterback que era el number 7? He's still there with the team. He's up there with the GMs, and he's the one that helps them get these guys. So they still have people there that help them. And it was a good pick. I wish the Cowboys would have got a quarterback like that so we could have a couple of years. It's a progressive team. They'll be good tomorrow, next year, and then they'll start. Every day will be. De repente van a llegar a donde estaban antes, cuando estaba Peyton Manning y cuando estaba el number 7, ese que no me puedo acordar el nombre ahorita, pero ahorita me acuerdo. Bills and the Lions. Fíjate, the Bills should have won last week. They're going to come back strong, but they're playing in the Detroit Lions. Está muy frío. They're both used to the cold. But ching, I'm going to take the Lions. The Lions are doing. I mean, ese está desgraciado el quarterback. It's going to be a hell of a game. It should be the game of the week. It's at 3:30. Don't miss it. I'm not going to miss it. I'm not turning off my phone. And this is este es el juego que quiero ver yo. I don't care about anybody else. Thank God that the Cowboys lost. That way we don't have to worry about wild card and they're going to win them all because we still had maybe I think the Washington again and Philadelphia and Titans to close or one of those teams. We're not going to make it. So better luck next year. And the fucking Bills and the Lions are going to be excellent. Excuse my language, but it's a triple PG rating here. Steelers and the Eagles. The Eagles will beat the Steelers, Danny. The Eagles will beat the Steelers. They're playing at home. And I'll take the Eagles to beat the Steelers. The Packers will beat the Seahawks. Packers will beat the Seahawks at home. And then Monday we got two games. We got the Bears and the Vikings. The Vikings will beat the Bears. And the Falcons will beat the Raiders. So this is all I got. Let me announce the bike drive. We have a bike drive here in... first bike drive that's been happening here. It'll be on December 23rd. Here at Chili's, our Chili's here in Westaco. Ya fui a ver a las bikes, voy a comprar unas 2 bikes yo y se las voy a regalar. The deadline is December 23rd. If, just if you go by Chili's and have dinner or lunch, go ahead and just leave them your tip there for the bike drive. So the kids will have something to open. And, there's a lot of families in need here in Westaco. And this is the first time that they're doing this. And every time I go, it's full. So there's money here flowing around here in Westaco. Hopefully you guys can leave a tip. Saludcita, guys. Déjame echarme algo para la espera. Woo! So it's the Cash App. If you want to do the Cash App, it's $sign Sam Smith 1172. He's one of the partners there, the main partner there at Chili's here in Westaco. Most of you know him. He's been here forever. It's one of the first locations or restaurants that we had here in Westaco before everybody else came. So he's a frontier guy. He's one of those guys that are here leading the way for businesses, small businesses. And we got to help them out. Sometimes you got to help somebody out. And hopefully everybody goes out and helps the bike drive. I'm going to do so. Remember, December 23rd is the deadline. If you guys go eat whatever, just go ahead and tell the waiter there or waitress that you want to donate your tip or give a little donation to the bike drive here in Chili's Westaco de nosotros. And se me está quemando el pollito, pero aquí andamos. Me estaba acordando el otro día, me hablaron y ahora ya acabé, pero voy a decir algo de aquí del valle, chingada. Como habla uno aquí en el valle es diferente que en todas partes. Rio Grande Valley, we have our own sayings, we have our own talk. So el otro día me hablaron y me dijeron, ¿qué andas haciendo? Pues andaba Christmas shopping, chingada. Pues ando crismeando. Pues mejor cuando estaba chiquito, andamos crismeando. Estamos comprando regalos, ¿no? O sea, nosotros nos hicimos crismeando y luego me estaba acordando. O sea, me acordarme cuando estás en el trick or treat, pues andas en el trick or treat, ¿verdad? Andas en el trick or treat, ¿verdad? Y el guajolote, pues andas guajoloteando. So, andamos guajoloteando, trick or treat. Y luego, pues, ¿cómo se dice? Y crismeando. Y dije, pues, ¿cómo se dice? Cuando estaba yo chico, me estaba acordando. Y todavía lo digo, todavía lo hicimos. Cuando estás en los cohetes, todos están en los cohetes en el New Year's. Y decíamos nosotros, ¿qué andas haciendo? Que te hablaba alguien. Y dije, pues andan los Black Cats. Nosotros andamos en los Black Cats todavía. O en los Battle Rockets. En aquel tiempo teníamos puros Battle Rockets y ahí jugábamos guerra. Jugábamos guerra, los poníamos en la mano y te aventabas el Battle Rocket. ¿A poco no se acuerdan, mugrosos? Y te tronaba uno un vez en cuando y se hinchaba así, te veía punzadas el dedo y no hay nada otra vez a otro, porque te estaban inventando Battle Rockets, habían teams. So, esos son los recuerdos de uno cuando yo estaba joven. Y ya no hay muchos, yo creo que ya no hacen Battle Rockets, pero en aquellos tiempos eran Battle Rockets y eran como, las ventabas así, las prendías y las ventabas y se iba donde lo ventabas. Y antes no nos sacamos un ojo y llegamos todos tuertos aquí, pero la hicimos. We made it. We used to ride in the back of our trucks, even to the beach. We run back and we're still here. Y hay mucha gente que no está aquí and they're right in the front. So I don't understand what's going on. Maybe times are harder. But 55 was 55 back then, but we didn't drive 55. Maybe my parents drove 55. Now we're driving 80 and we're still, we can't drive in the back anymore. And pues, you can't even keep your dog in the back. Te echan un tiquetón bruto. Pero aquí estamos. We're going to go eat some fajitas right now. We don't have fajitas. We have baby back ribs. It's on the menu. Pollito, chicken wings y unos socios que traje. Y vamos a ver el game. Ya tengo everything's set up for the game. You guys stay tuned next week. Hopefully you guys have a safe, remember, still no refusal hasta January 1st. Está cabrón. So, no queremos estar en el bote porque está muy frío y no hay guajolote. No hay guajolote en el... Hold on. No hay guajolote en el bote. So, aquí estamos. Christmas time. Let's go, baby. Chao.